What's up, everyone? Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm already too excited. I'm actually playing this right now. Normally, I take video footage of a past game that I've played, and from theater mode, and I record that. Today, I'm doing something different. I'm actually playing it right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna be doing good or not. Like that's the scary part. That's really scary at this. I'm like really nervous. Oh, I should have stayed there. Fuck. Okay. Like I want to talk about some things as I normally do in these types of videos where we just talk about stuff. It can be a discussion if you wanna chime in on the topics that are gonna be presented in this video. Please send a comment or a message, whatever you want. Like, fuck. You can do whatever you want. And this is the first. I'm just gonna roll out. I'm gonna roll out the fucking excuses right now. This is my first match of the game. Not first match of the day. I'm already like, I'm kind of out of it because I had this thing. Alright, so let me just tell you this. I want to get into the Xbox One S. I want to talk about that, but let me just say this. I'm sort of out of it because like earlier today I hurt my back, and this was the first time I actually ever really hurt my back. Fuck my ass. I hurt my back. Like I was lifting something up out of the garage, and like there's a step up. Like you're in the garage, and then like you have to take a step up to get into the house. I was carrying something. It was moderately heavy. It wasn't like extremely heavy, like, but it did have some weight on it. And I was carrying it, and all I did, oh fuck, I killed a teammate, but I got a guy, so it's fine. All I did was, oh shit. Oh no, whoa, oh fuck, you take strategy. I picked it up, and as I was going up on the step, for whatever reason, I just felt like a burst of pain in my lower back. I don't know if you ever had like a lower back injury, whatever. That just, it takes it out of you so much, man. Like, I was in so much fucking pain. Like, I doubled over, and I felt like I was gonna throw up for like a good 15, fuck you! For a good 15 minutes. It was fucking crazy. So like, I'm a little bit out of it. Like, I didn't take any pain medicine or whatever. I'm just like, I'm tired from the pain. I don't know if that makes sense. But I want to talk about Xbox One S, and also prove to you that I'm not really that great at Call of Duty. I have my good days and my terrible days, which is right now. I want to talk about Xbox One S and why I think it's completely and utterly pointless at this point in life. Thank you. At this point in life, it's completely and utterly like, oh ho, MLG Pro! It's pointless to get, because like, first of all, it's like, what, $300-400? And there's not that many improvements on the One S to make a justified purchase. Like, it does, oh, fuck you. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. First of all, it's 40, like, people are like, okay, it's 40% smaller and it doesn't have a power brick. Well, that should have been the original Xbox One. That should have been the Xbox One that came out in 2013. There is no way, and you cannot argue with me. Like, well, you can try to. Everyone has their own opinion, but like, there is no way that you can convince me that the Xbox One needed to be the size that it was when it first came out, and it needed to have a power. No, it absolutely needed to have a power brick. It needed to be that big. It needed to be that heavy because of all the, like, no, it didn't, because the competitor, PlayStation, and I'm not being a fanboy here. But the fucking competitor was probably the PlayStation 4 right now is probably the same size as the Xbox One S. Probably. I don't know, because I haven't actually seen Xbox One S in person. I've seen like reviews and impressions and whatnot on YouTube. And it's probably around the same size as the PS4, probably around the same weight too. Like, there's no way you can tell me, there you go. There's no way that you can tell me that the Xbox One needed to be the size that it was in 2013. It needed to be that size, because it didn't need to. It did not need to. When the PlayStation is it is slightly better. I'm not going to say, oh, like, it's more powerful in every single way possible. No, it's slightly more powerful, but also smaller at the same time. So there was no reason for it to be that huge. So to me, that's not a selling point. The only real, like, selling point is the fact that it can play 4K games. Not 4K games. You can play 4K Blu-rays. That's it. That is it. Should I take that? I think I'm gonna take it. Fuck it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal it. I'm a booby trap. Oh! Oh, shit! I hacked it! I hacked. I'm a hacker. Mad hack, yo. Aw, he must be so fucking pissed, yo. I'm sorry, I just had to do it, man. I had to. But, like, the only justified reason would be that it's a 4K Blu-ray player. That's it. That is it. It can play 4K movies. I can watch The Revenant, and I can watch, like, Leonardo DiCaprio climb inside of a bear in 4K. That's all I could do. And on top of that, like, it doesn't make sense considering the fact that, like, Xbox kind of jumped the gun and already said, oh, well, there's gonna be an even more, there's gonna be the Project Scorpio, which is the most powerful console to date. The most powerful to date. It's gonna be in 2017, a year from now. 1 year from now, something even more powerful is coming out. So why in the hell would I pay for Xbox One S if it can't play 4K games? But the Scorpio can is probably going to be like $500 maybe. The Scorpio, most likely it's going to be $500, 5 or 6, might be 6 because of the terafloppies. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to purchase one. Unless... No, because I was gonna say, unless you don't have an Xbox One, you've been meaning to get an Xbox One, now would be a good time to get an Xbox One, but at the same time, it wouldn't be because next year something's gonna be even more powerful for maybe $200 more. And you can play, supposedly, because they even said it themselves, you can play all the games from Xbox One. You can play them... You can play them on the... Ooh. On the thing. On the Scorpio. Fuck! You could play all the games on the Scorpio, from the Xbox One on the Scorpio. So, like, you can play all your games that you have right now. So that's why I'm saying, like, it doesn't make sense to... Ooh. It doesn't make sense to get it. What the... Oh, he was laying down. Alright, I'm doing a little bit better. I'm doing a little bit better. Alright, cool. It doesn't make sense to get it. You might as well wait. You might as well wait for the Scorpio if you want a console. Because again, to me the Xbox One S, that thing should have came out when Xbox One came out. That should have been the 2013 version. Because there was no reason for it, aside from 4K, because I don't think 4K was that big of a thing in 2013. There was really no reason for it to be that huge. There was no reason for it to not have a power brick, and I can't believe I just walked into that. I have the engineer thing. I saw that. Like, I'm just not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. That's my life. I just don't pay attention to anything. But it doesn't make sense. I mean, let me know if you're gonna get an Xbox One S. Tell me why you're gonna get an Xbox One S. If you think that it is cool, if you think that, oh, I'm the last one to die, that's fucked up. I can't. You shot me in the ass. You Forrest Gump me. You Forrest Gump me right now. But if you're gonna get an Xbox One S, I mean, you know, cool on you. I'm not, like, shitting on you, and I'm not saying, like, it's stupid or anything. I'm just saying, like, to me, there's no point when something even more powerful than that is coming out next year, and it's not gonna be as expensive either. And my phone's going off, but I can't, I can't have the ringtone, otherwise YouTube would probably strike me for copyright music. But yeah, man, if you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to me if you want to see more stuffs, and I'll see you in the next one. And again, like, if you're gonna get an Xbox One S, tell me you're gonna get an Xbox One S. I want to hear you get an Xbox One S. Like, I want to hear that you're gonna be playing games. Just, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense to get one. It doesn't. It does look cool. It looks sleek. It looks nice. But at the end of the day, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay like $300-400 for a Blu-ray player. And also, too, before I end this out, also, oh, fuck Nuketown. No, we're not gonna play Nuketown. No, fuck that. I can't do that. But also, they abandoned the Kinect. You can't even connect your Kinect into the Xbox One S. That's another thing too. Like, that's what it disappoints me so much about Xbox, that they just, like, give up on shit. Like, yeah, no. Remember that thing that we forced you to buy for, like, the first year of the console's existence? Yeah, it's dead. Sorry about that. If you have one, fuck you, but you can get this adapter. It's probably like $10. So I have to pay to use the thing that you made me buy to begin with? Yeah. Yeah, sorry. If you like this video, make sure to like it, and remember, also, sharing is caring. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, I love you all. I'm gonna call back the person who called me because I probably get some food because my back hurts.